WH Smith has actually sold 8 things, but they're still not happy. I genuinely don't know what you're supposed to do about that. Like, you can't... There's no way of controlling what people are buying. So how are you supposed to deal with it? Jeez, it's taken a long, long time. I don't think you can, Tenzin. I don't know how you can do promotions and advertising. Alright, what does the baggage thing say? Construct a basic conveyor belt system. Extend your terminal, build a baggage bay. Baggage bays must be accessible by ramp agents. They can only be placed in a secure zone to make sure that you provide a clear path leading there so your employees can access it. The baggage bay is the interface with the road, isn't it? Baggage bay. Used for unloading and offloading baggage to and from baggage trucks. Must be accessible by ramp agents, can only be placed in a secure zone. Okay. So that means that we need to have security staff in the basement to check people into, well, check the baggage handlers into these things. We want something that scales. I'm thinking we can kind of have the baggage things up here. So we have the road coming off there. Are we going to want to ever build over the boarding area or under? Baggage system only needs 1 security for the scanners. Don't think we need to, Freckleman. I think we can just... You can have anybody here and then just have a check, have a security desk there, take them into this area. Why do they need to pull up at the side? I can't remember. If you look at what that belt system's doing, it's got like a straight belt on the lower side, and then on the upper side, it's feeding it in and then sending it into the truck, isn't it? So what's this near side belt doing? Is this must be the unload. The truck unloads on the bottom side and then loads on the top side. That's what's going on. I'm trying to remember now. The empty ground floor could be baggage reclaim. Dude, that's literally the plan. That is literally the plan. Is the ground floor area is the baggage reclaim area. That's why I've punted departures up to the first floor. Arrivals are on the ground floor. And underneath here is all the baggage handling. So the only thing is, wherever you put these baggage things, you've then got to belt the incoming, how can I phrase this? The departing baggage needs to get to here from this floor. So it gets checked in, thrown down 2 layers, and then thrown into this. And arriving baggage comes into here, gets belted over here, and thrown up to the baggage collection on the ground floor. But the added caveat here is that when the baggage is checked in for departure, it has to be scanned for security before it's sent over here. So what we need is service road like that. Do we have to have foundation before we can do this? I think we need foundation. This is where it gets expensive. Project completed. Quality kitchen restaurants. So it's nearly 200,000 just for that. It's not. Yeah, I know the bays and the scanners do, but obviously the bays do as well, which is a bit. It's like 200 grand, like. Zany, mate, 4 years. Been looking for a good YouTuber streamer that plays this game. Found him. Thank you for 4 years. So above here is all collection. Can't seem to get rid of this check-in desk. I need a few more contractors for this. Make that a secure zone, then we can have a small security checkpoint. No exit. Well, we can just put a door there, can't we? We need a security exit, actually. Let's call that. There we go. Passengers, absolutely not. Right, baggage bay. It's been placed in a secure zone, right? So we kind of want that. We're going to have to cut out space for that now. Just have to sit like that, basically. Or rather, like that. Even though you're not a fan of herbal tea, you love apple and cinnamon. So you are a fan of herbal tea. So I need to get rid of all that wall up to like here. One, two, so 3, and then road. I actually made it a bit too long, haven't I? So what's that as a service road as well? You see the airport zone? Hang on. Okay, well that's the main ground floor is here. I'll give you a very quick tour. Let's go to that sec. Okay, so traffic comes in here on a one-way system and it's forced into a loop. But the only traffic that goes that way is delivery, really. Delivery contractors go that way to here. Buses come in here. This is the bus drop area with some water features and flowers. Taxis go along here. They go down that road. Again, they all come in from the south and flush out through the north. And then drop-off comes this way. We haven't built public car parks yet. That's coming. But everything just loops out via a one-way system. Apart from things like fuel deliveries that go in this way. They would go down this secure bit. Mr. Ferret Bomb Sub, thank you very much. Thank you for the host. Appreciate that. Thank you. Another member of the Nut House stream team, guys. Please give him a follow if you've not already followed Ferret. He's a great streamer. Definitely worthy of a follow. And thank you for the host. Hope you had a good stream. So then, that's the main terminal. Ground floor It's completely empty. It never used to be, but it's now being emptied. This is going to be the baggage reclaim arrival area. So everybody comes through security, comes out of security this way, collects the baggage and leaves. That's what's happening. This is the main terminal block. You go up one floor, and this is departures. So they come up the stairs or the escalator. They can wait here, buy a drink. Check-ins desks are here. They can also get the elevator down to the basement, which they'll need later. Toilets, administration, staff room. This is the security check-in. So once you go into this green zone, you've passed security. You then go into this area here, which is Terminal A, I guess, which has a Cafe Nero, a Costa, a W.H. Smith's, a Victoria's Secret, a Co-op, and a Relay. So food and drink, toilets. This will be the new restaurant block up here, which you've just researched. And also gives you access to small commercial flights, which are these stands here, and medium commercial flights are here. If you need to go over to Terminal B, then you take the horizontal stairs, or the walkalator, as it calls them. So you take that over to here, and then you drop down to the ground level, and this is the waiting area. There's not a lot going on here, just some toilets. You wait here. Each stand has its own check-in desk, own boarding desk. And effectively what you do is they queue up and then go through the doors and then go straight into the plane. So there are 6 medium stands, and this runway here is dedicated to the medium planes. Whereas the small commercial stuff and the small GA stuff here, they all take off and land on this runway. And the airport's called Mozzarella International. It's based in Napoli in Italy. Emergency services are here. Fuel trucks are there. Jet A fuel is here. The service road can either go around the terminal like that, or they can just go straight underneath. So there's like a loop or a straight through. I've not built the straight through for this yet. And then on the top floor, there's nothing going on yet. So I've got an extra floor we're not using. And then what we're doing now at the moment is getting ready to build the baggage handling system. So if you go to -1, the basement, this is the new bit where all the baggage handling will be done. So effectively what's going to happen is on the first floor, floor 1, which is 1 above ground for American friends, because they call 1 ground, I think. So 0 is ground, 1 is the first floor, which Americans would call the second floor, just to be confusing. But on floor level 1, let's call it that, this is where departures are. So once they've checked in, the baggage will go onto a belt, which will drop down through the ground floor, through to -1, and this is where it will then be scanned. It will be scanned and then routed to the appropriate dispatch area, what they call is baggage holding. When the baggage comes in off a plane, it will then be belted this way, and above this, if you remember, is the collection. So it will be tip-trayed into whichever collection belt loop you want, and collected by the passengers there, and they'll leave. That's an overview of what's going on. So, let's bring the whole thing back. Construct a basic conveyor belt. Connect your check-in desk to the baggage bay with conveyor belts. Baggage bays must be accessible by ramp agents. They can only be placed in a secure zone, so make sure you provide a clear path leading there so your employees can access it. It's got its own soundtrack. Now we should have... Let's go up to the desk area here. Trying to remember how we do this. So we've got conveyor belts and high-speed conveyor belts. So we're going to use high-speed, obviously. Baggage scanner. I'm trying to remember how you do this now. I designed a baggage handling system and I can't remember what I did. I know you have to scan it for like organics, guns, explosive, drugs. And then if it fails all of them, you throw it into the annihilator. The baggage scanner was the basic one. Advanced scanner that comes in 5 different variants. Can anybody remember, do you need to throw it in that first? Or do you throw it in that and then send it through 5? Or do you just put it through the 5? I can't remember. Hey, Piper Drone. How you doing? Thank you for 8 months. Mr. Infernal, I apologise. Thank you for 24 months, 2 years. I did not call that out. I missed that. Thank you, Infernal. Tier 1 first, then you route through the rejects to Tier 2. Thank you. High speed. Tilt try used to different cargo to different destinations directions. I need to remember how to use the tilt trays as well. High speed escalator down, used to transfer cargo between different floors of high speed. Right, so this is the one we want. So if more check-in desks are going that way, we'll consider this the end point. I remember, it's very hard to see which direction high-speed stuff is going. See? You have to pause it just to see what direction it's going in. Okay, so that should bring it out here, if I've got that right. So that is all check-in baggage coming through there. High-speed conveyors above ground, health and safety will have a fit. That should give us all the baggage. One floor. Let's put that... you know what? Can't deactivate. I just can't get rid of this desk. It's really annoying. Right, this is where we're going to have to send it through the scanners, aren't we? So this is the scanning area, and then it can go to loading bays. And the unloading bays are going to come back this way, and then over there. How do we get baggage to cross I can't remember how you do this now. How do you get baggage belts to cross each other? Or can't you? This is quite far up. I want it further away from the wall, really. You can't cross, right. In that case, I think I'm going to delete that. And we'll move it here before we send it down, maybe. I don't want it so close to this wall because collection baggage is going to come in and need to run along this wall in a loop and be tilted off. So I don't want to have a small gap there. You can cross the switches, I guess. The tilt tray, you mean? Need to be set up as 2 destinations. Yeah. If we send it down like that. There's a lot of potted plants around it. Staff area, don't touch. That'll bring it out here instead and give us some room. No one will suspect a thing, exactly. What the heck? Game just did something a bit weird. It's not quite factorial belt handling, is it? It's slightly annoying watching people walk right across the This is so weird. Like, why is that arrow pointing down? I literally put it that way and it's now gone that way. It's just so odd. Okay, I think that's now correct. Yeah, Jones, the belts work in mysterious ways. Yeah, it's going down. Right. Now we can work out how to do the security thing. So first of all, you want a simple baggage scanner, I guess. Okay. So rejects are going north side. Good to know. I take it you only need to put it... Wait a minute. This is coming back to me now. Didn't we have something on a loop? Like it can go through a baggage scanner and there's only a certain percentage that it'll be detected? Or it fails or something? You get like false positives and you have to send it back around again? Can anybody remember this? Yeah, it seems to me that way, Kev, as well. It's hit and miss. Dark Cluster, thank you for 2 months. Any tips for a newbie? Yikes. Follow the tutorial is the best way. Also, if you notice, that's not a high-speed belt. So do we need more than one of them? Do manual scan last to eliminate false positives? Right. So you don't need a loop then? That picture you melted your brain. I'm just having a look at it now. Check in desk baggage drops. Number 1. Why has the number 1 got a red line? 2A, B, C, D, or E. Yeah, it's basically saying if you get a reject, keep sending it through all the different checks and then send it through the manual baggage scan and destroy it if that says no as well. That's basically what it's saying. I take it number 1 is one of these things. Although what I don't quite understand about that diagram is number 1. If it gives a green light to it, it sends it on its way. Like if it's basically saying that anything that comes out of green is good. Like this scanner is 100% correct. 1 is tier 1. Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Like if this scanner says yes, you assume it's fine and you don't scan anything else. Only if this scanner says no, do you send it through further scanning. It seems a bit weird. So if this green lights it, we send it, it's good to go basically. If it says no, then we put it through the next layer of scanning. I don't know, must be how it works. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird, but okay. It basically says that if this machine green lights it, 100% that's correct. If it doesn't see anything suspicious, then it's not suspicious. So this is our green line. Jens, thank you for 32 months. Getting closer to an exclusive 36 months hot tub content. Only on OnlyFans. Is it worth upgrading this to Bluebell? I honestly don't know. I'll do it as Bluebell. I don't know if it's going to make any difference. I got a feeling the scanner's going to slow it all down. I take it you can't have more than one scanner, can you? You can't load balance these on scanners. How do you have two systems? Use a tip tray. What options do we get on a tip tray? Trouble is, don't know what options a tilt tray gives us. One system per loading dock. Oh, destination type thing. How many loading bays do we need per stand? Like one of these things? How many baggage bays do we need per medium stand? Like, can one baggage bay deal with 3 stands, for example, or only 2 stands? How do we know what the scale is? Got 10 connections per bay. Okay. So we don't need to scale. We don't need to scale this just yet, do we? Right. So if this thing says no, if the man from Del Monte says no, then we put it into. Let's call this 2A organics. So we've got income in. You kind of do that. So if it says no to that one, check for guns. Illegal position. I think it wants a bigger gap. There we go. It's the wrong way. Why is that the wrong way? Why is that the wrong way? Each piece of rejected baggage needs to go through specific scanners. Isn't that what I'm doing? You want the greens to filter for each type. Wait, what? Okay, hang on. Stop, Jeff. Jeff. Stop, mate. Stop. You need to stop, Jeff. Undo it, mate. That's it. Back it up. Not there, Jeff. I'll tell you where to put it in a minute, mate. Right, so we've got to scan the greens and the rejects go to the hand scanner. Right, okay. So instead, we just keep scanning that way. And if we get a green light, it's good. Okay. So green all the way through, fine. This green is fine. If it says, oh, there's a bit dodgy, we go through a whole lot of greens, fine. I'll sort the tilt tray in a minute, but the tilt tray's fine. I'm sure the tilt tray works by sending things through anyway. Forward to destination. What's wrong with the tilt tray? And then if we get a reject, we need the hand scanner. Package destroyer. Package scanner. Wait a minute. Devil Kid, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome, Devil Kid. Teppo, thank you for 61. Hand scanning is tier 3. 1 second. Oh, you mean this one here? You mean this tier 3? Oh, look. Wait, Jeff. If you just have a... Yeah, that one, mate. One of those. Oh, is that new? It's a new station, Jeff. Yeah. There we go. Right, now. If he green lights it, it goes back in the green. Otherwise, it goes in the bin. The cargo annihilator. Like that. That look good? Will one be enough? One what? One annihilator? On the wiki, it says have 2 hand scanners. What, 2 of these? What, like, is that like a safety check? Like, double check? Make super sure before you blow up somebody's hand soap and shampoo and clothing that you've definitely got it right. Tier 3 is 50%. I think Jeff's destroying the whole phone. Jeff, mate, come on. I never said... Put it back, Jeff. Thank you. Okay, double scannerage. And then from there, we can just high-speed belt the whole thing away, can't we? To baggage bay number 1, please. There's income in there, isn't it? Actually, we'll take it on the inside line. All good? One scanning station is definitely enough, dude. I don't know, that diagram says 2, suggested. Drag out a baggage claim area and build a conveyor belt carousel, then open it. Well, you say that. But we've got to get stuff back. See, the only problem with this is if we have another baggage bay here, we've then got to cross the streams. We've got to somehow get the belt from this over that belt. Surely that means you have to have a tilt tray. Unless you go underground, unless you nip into the car park and come back out again. As long as you don't build a car park here, I guess you're fine. Or just nip up into the tarmac and drop back down. I guess the secret is don't have the car park though, yeah. That changes my design slightly on what I'm going to do with the car park. So later on, if we want to scale this, we can use that tilt tray. And have another one of these and just feed a different system. I guess. Right. Let's go upper floor. Start figuring out the collection areas. We can pretty much use all of this. So we can just bring stuff up. Actually, we could have, if that's terminal A and B, there's going to be a C. I don't know how many baggage claim areas do you need per stand? Like if we've got 6 medium stands at the moment, do we need to handle baggage for the small stands? I can't remember. That tilt tray will cause problems. It can't detect that it's not connected. Isn't it 1 for 12? What, so one stand for 12 baggage claims or one baggage claim for 12 stands? I genuinely don't know. You only need 1 for 3 stands. Alright, I'll build 2 then. I shall build 2. Should I use high-speed belts so the passengers have to, like, run after the bags? The bags just like... I like the idea of that. Right, conveyor belts. Needs something in the middle, doesn't it? Trying to think decoration-wise what we can have. Decorative pond. White flowers. Some hedges. A holiday tree. So I guess now you just need like a tilt thing. That pops up to that. And that becomes a baggage reclaim area. Does it have to be like that, I guess? To destination. Comes in and out of that. Connect the check-in desk to the baggage bay. Nielsman, thank you very much for 5 months. Hey Squirrel, happy birthday for tomorrow. Thanks for the content. It was my birthday last Monday. Not tomorrow. Thank you. Connect the baggage desk. Can the check-in desk to the baggage bay? Check-in desk to the baggage bay. Right, okay. Can we get rid of this one now? Finally! Finally we can get rid of that. Oh my god, go away. Right, check-in desk. Baggage bay. How many check-in desks can be connected to one baggage bay, do you think? It needs a bigger reclaim area. Well, I was thinking of just having more than one, rather than having a bigger area. Thinking about just, you know, copy pasta in this. You can do multiple zones. Doesn't need a bigger zone, you can do multiple zones. What, like what I'm doing now? Don't forget the self-service bag drops. I haven't got any self-service thingies, but I just want to get this working and then we can do it, can't we? We're gonna need to hire like loads of ramp agents and things. And probably baggage cars. Connect a stand to the baggage bay. How do we get it to show the connections again? There's a button you can press and it shows all the connections and I can't remember what it is. Or do you just hover over it or something? There's a way of... Oh, there you go. Okay. Stationed ramp agents per side, 2. Ramp agents. 1. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of agents. I remember having to hire loads of these guys. We need to buy vehicles as well. Purchase vehicles, filter by baggage. Service car. Service car is ideal for transportation for ramp agents to and from remote stands. We don't have any remote stands. They can move through the airport to get there, so I don't think we need a service car. Danny QFG, thanks for 28 months. Airside shuttle bus we don't need. A small hauler belt loader truck and a large carrier belt loader truck. Let's see. Small hauler belt loader truck is a great tool for your ramp agents. It's the fastest way to load and unload baggage from an aircraft. How many of them do we need per stand? Like, I mean, I suppose it's feasible you're loading all 6 planes at once, but probably not that likely. Can they just move between the stands, or you need 1 per stand? Meh. So we're going to need 6 of them. We've got 18 ramp agents. That's 2 stands connected. I can only connect 3 stands at the moment. Baggage loaders won't work for the baggage bays, just saying you need to pull baggage trucks. I don't understand. I don't know what you mean, review contracts. You need to pull baggage trucks. You're on about vehicles. Small full pull force baggage truck. Large pull force baggage truck with a roof. Why does it matter if it's got a roof or not? Why are we paying extra for a roof? Protects the driver from any weather. It doesn't even rain. I don't think I've ever seen it rain yet. We'll get roofless. Small ones with an out-turn radius. Just get 6 of them, yeah? How am I supposed to connect this thing when it's constantly in use? It doesn't snow. Not in Italy. Not in Napoli. It's never snowed. What's this here? What's going on? A scheduled check-in desk for this flight is currently blocked by another flight, and check-in cannot begin. Ensure there are sufficient number of check-in desks available. Oh, I thought there were. How many do you want? There's one free here. I have to start thinking about another one. Alright, vehicles, let's see. This filter system's just horrible. Right, belt loader truck. Number 1, you'll do. Connection not possible. A sign here. Won't do it.